to the score, but
taken by a nut man for the Buckeyes, and Nelsonville-York's going to have good field position. They'll have it on their own 37-yard line for their first drive.
Tell you, nice stop by Dan Fox. Little squib kick by the Rockets, and nice job of staying with the ball and preventing the fumble.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 37. Of course, quarterbacking Nelsonville-York, Jay Edwards. He's thrown for over 500 yards. He's thrown 5 touchdown passes. He's rushed for another 6 touchdowns. Buckeyes will go out of the I formation. Bear Lewis at fullback, David Jolly at tailback. Handoff goes to Jolly, kicks it to the outside. David Jolly takes it out to midfield and into Wellston territory to the 48.
I tell you, that was a really weird set for the Wellston Rockets. Looked like they had a 7-man front, and only Lance Phillips there. I tell you, all-star linebacker was the only one back, and nice run. We just stepped out. There's no one there to stop David Jolly.
Nice seal block with the Buckeyes on this end. 1st and 10, Nelsonville-York. About a 15-yard pickup to start the game for David Jolly. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis. Bear will take it to the 45. He'll gain a couple.
And he's brought down in there by Scott Baldwin of the Rockets. And right now, this is our type of football. When we were talking about it earlier, it's wet. The one thing we like to do is we like to run the football between the tackles. And, with the way the weather's going, we probably won't see a lot of passes tonight.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 8 on the Wellston 45. Out of the power I formation. Handoff goes to Jolly. Jolly looking for running room and may have gained 2 to the 43-yard line. A week ago, Wellston played Belpre, and the Golden Eagles like to run the football, and they were only able to come up with 37 yards rushing on Wellston.
Yeah, I think the Eagles have had some major injuries that have really hurt their ball team the second half of the year, and and like you said, they're a running offense, and they had a hard time last week against this defense.
Buckeyes 3rd and 6, and Bear Lewis is hit and dropped by Lance Phillips. Also in on the tackle is Scott Baldwin for Wellston.
He'll lose. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was a big hit by Lance Phillips. And I can tell you right now, we'll be saying that boy's name a lot tonight.
David Jolly will punt it away. Buckeyes 4th down and about 6 at the Wellston 43. High snap. Jolly handles it, gets it away. Takes a Buckeye roll inside the 20, still going, and will be down at the 17. And that's where the Rockets will have their first possession. They're led at quarterback by Zane Halsapple. Last week against the Eagles of Belpre, he was 6 of 7 for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns passing. He rushed the ball 13 times for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think we'll see a option type offense tonight out of the Rockets from a couple of different type of formations, and that'll give Halsapple opportunities to turn the ball up.
Rockets 1st and 10 on their own 17, man in motion. Ball's loose, and the Buckeyes have it at the 18 of the Rockets.
I'll tell you, and that's what we need to happen, go in our favor this week. We haven't got a lot of those go our way, and big time recovery by the Buckeyes.
A week ago, Wellston fumbled it twice to Belpre. Of course, the Rockets defeated the Eagles 38-14 despite those 2 lost fumbles. So the Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Wellston 18. Out of the I formation are the Buckeyes. Edwards hands it off. David Jolly opening. Jolly trying to get to the outside. He'll take it inside the 15 to the 13, a gain of about 6.
I'll tell you, nice trap by the Buckeyes. Able to, and I believe it was Joey Martin down the line trapping that defensive end and opened up a big hole for the Buckeyes.
About a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4. Buckeyes at the 13 of Wellston. Once again out of the I formation. Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Pitch out coming this side. Jolly kicks it to the inside, and he's caught from behind and taken down by Jason Bodie.
Hey, a nice pursuit by the Wellston linebackers. I think Jolly's going to be thrown for maybe about a 1-yard loss. And their linebacker, they got some good linebackers, and we've talked about Lance Phillips, and Brody looks like he's also going to be able to flow to the ball pretty well tonight.
Well, one good thing, the Eagles, again, only 37 yards rushing a week ago, but Belpry's quarterback Luke Nolan was 18 of 24 for 162 yards passing against the Rockets. Edwards back to pass, looking for a receiver, being chased, throws it to this side, and he'll just throw it away.
David Jolly in the area, but wise move by Jay Edwards, just getting rid of the ball. He saw he was under heavy pressure, and something looked a little bit wrong with that play to start with. It looked like he was rolling out, and looked like a receiver or something didn't come off the ball. We'll have a big 4th down and 4 here for the Buckeyes.
Ball resting just inside the 13 of Wellston. Buckeyes going for it. Out of the I formation, a receiver split out on each side. Option goes to the right side. Edwards keeps it himself, and he's taken down by Lance Phillips back at the 16. So Wellston has held on downs after fumbling the ball to the Buckeyes.
It was a nice job by Jay. I tell you, he was being rushed there by Phillips, and he knew he couldn't get the pitch in. He just held on to the ball, and that way we don't give up a fumble, or definitely give the Rockets a chance to pick it up and run it in for a touchdown.
Rockets with it on their own 15-yard line, 1st down and 10. 8:29 to play in the first quarter, no score. Zane Holzapple over center quarterback. A flag comes in. It's like a penalty on the Rockets. Looks like too many men on the field, possibly.
I did see a Rocket go off, and I saw number 28 for Wellston, and that's Baldwin come on and looked like he went to get in one position, and there was already someone there, so he just went out like he was going to be a wideout. Hopefully no one would pick it up, and the officials caught him.
So Wellston now 1st and 15, back on their own 10-yard line. And a flag comes in once again. Illegal procedure on the Rockets, so they're going the wrong direction.
Okay, a little bit of something we've seen that the Rockets are doing there on offense. They're running that wing T formation that we've seen against Athens and Fairfield Union, and I tell you, we did a good job, I thought, against both teams in that type of offense.
So Wellston now back on their own 5-yard line. It's 1st and 20. Option coming to this side. Holzapple is taken down about the 8. He picks up 3.
Yeah, it was number 7, Zane Holzapple, and I tell you, it was a nice job, just a little quarterback bootleg, and nice tackle in there by the Buckeyes.
3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 17 for the Rockets. Wellston with the ball on their own 8-yard line. Zane Holzapple over center at quarterback for the Rockets. Quick hitter and nothing there. Buckeyes all over it.
Hey, nice job up front. Joe Martin. And I tell you, Ernie Perkins was sitting right there too. And I tell you, those two inside this year have just been a force.
7:35 to play in the first quarter here at Boston Field. Rockets and the Buckeyes. Another classic battle. Another season. Another big game between these two teams.
Yeah, I think this time we'll see Holzapple put it up for the first time tonight, or maybe I wouldn't be surprised just to see maybe a draw out of this play. That way we're possibly not another turnover for the Rockets.
Rockets 3rd and 16 from their own 9. Holzapple back to pass. Buckeyes all over it, and it falls incomplete. Nice coverage by Charlie Wynn. The intended receiver was Josh Ewing.
Yeah, they brought him right out of the backfield, that fullback position first. They faked to him, and Charlie, we've seen that already 2 times this year, so nice job by Charlie picking him up.
So the Buckeyes look to have great field position once again. Lance Phillips, the punter for the Rockets, will be standing in their own end zone. 4th down and 16. Rockets on their own 9. Nice snap. Punt is away. Coming to this side of the field, takes a Wellston roll. Jolly picks it up at midfield. Jolly takes it to the Rocket 45, and a flag comes in. We may have a face masking on the Rockets.
Nice job by David. That ball could have rolled and another 5-10 yards. He was able to corral that thing and prevent some bad field position.
Waiting for the official signal here.
And the one thing I do like about this right now, Jim, is the officials are, huddled up. They are discussing the penalty, which is, something we didn't get a chance, we haven't seen a lot of this year. They got a call they're not sure about, and they are discussing it, and that's a good job by the officials.
And they get together and get it right.
Looks like it is on the Rockets, and if the Buckeyes.
It's like the Buckeyes are maybe deciding whether or not to take the penalty or decline the penalty or have him re-kick. I'm
guessing, yeah, if they decline it, they'll get the ball right there. If they take it, then it'll force Wellston to kick the ball again. That's a hard decision to make too. You got the ball, and too many things can happen on a wet night like this, and
face masking on Wellston. It's declined.
But they're marching the ball back the wrong clip on us. Oh, so there was multi-penalties in there.
But how is the face masking declined on the Rockets? Penalty goes against the Buckeyes. They'll start on their own 39-yard line.
I'll tell you that one, I'm not real sure of.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. 6:55 to play in the first quarter. No score. Edwards back to pass. Throws towards Eric Davis. Has him at midfield. That's a first down for the Buckeyes. Pickup of 11.
Tell you, number 2, and I don't know if that's Butcher, Keith Butcher, or it might have been number 10, Josh Osborne covering Eric Davis. And I tell you, they're not going to let us get deep. Jay was able to, the play was intended to go deep to Davis, and Jay rolled out, and Davis knew he couldn't get past two cornerbacks, so he was able to stop, come back, and make a nice catch.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line, out of the power I formation. Handoff goes David Jolly, trying to get it to the outside. David Jolly will take it to the 45, just inside it for a gain of 5.
Stopped by Butcher for the Rockets, and hey, nice job. We got the power shown to the right side of the field and bring the straight dive back to the weak side of the field, and I guarantee you Lance Phillips is going to be playing that strong side all night.
Buckeyes 2nd and 5, just inside the 45 of Wellston. Wide receivers split out on each side. Out of the I formation are the Buckeyes. Jay Edwards fakes the pitch, hands it off straight up the middle to Jolly, and he'll gain 1, and he's wrapped up by Jason Bodie.
Yeah, nice play by Bodie. It looked like McCullough had that block for a while, and he was able to get loose of McCullough, make a nice tackle in the backfield, and that's a play we've had a lot of success with this year too.
David Jolly comes in with the Buckeye play. Buckeyes facing 3rd and 4 at the Wellston 44.
And right here's been our problem so far tonight in this first quarter, is converting on 3rd down.
Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Jolly goes in motion on the right side. Jay Edwards back to pass. Rolling on the right side. Throws, and it's incomplete at the Wellston 40-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, ball intended for Charlie Wynn. A nice job by Jay rolling out there and giving him a chance for Charlie to come open. And I tell you, ball, I think we're going to see that a lot tonight. Ball's just a little wet. We'll be throwing behind a little bit of people tonight just because how that ball feels.
Buckeyes 4th and 4 at the Wellston 44. David Jolly back to punt it away.
Hey, and the Rockets are lining everybody up now. They are dropping a couple off now. And
nice snap. Nice rush by Wellston, but David Jolly does a good job getting it off. Buckeye bounce on the punt. Out of bounds right around the 9-yard line.
Nice punt by David. And They were awful close to blocking that punt.
5:19 to play in the first quarter here at Boston Field. The Rockets and the Buckeyes, both teams coming in at 2-0 in the TVC Ohio Division. Buckeyes 4-3 overall. Wellston 6-1. The Rockets on a 6-game winning streak after dropping the home opener to Jackson to start the season. Rockets 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line. Man in motion on the left side. Handoff goes to Ewing, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, I tell you, Steve Young made first contact for the Buckeyes, and that's just a nice dive play, a quick dive play, and we're just beating them to the hole right now.
Ewing picks up maybe a half yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Rockets on their own 10-yard line just across the 10. Last year, the Buckeyes went down to Wellston, came away with a 38-12 win.
And we jumped on them quick at game 2. Right off, I think, the first play, Brandon Maiden to Eric Davis touchdown pass. And I think they might have been looking for something like that again tonight.
Pitch out on the left side, and the running back stood up. That was Jake Walburn on the carry.
A nice hit in there by, I believe that was, that's Eric Davis there. And sometimes you have a hard time picking his number up.
Wellston will have a 3rd and 5 after the 4-yard gain by Walburn. 4:12 to play in the first quarter. No score. Rainy, dreary night here at Boston Field. Rockets 3rd down and 5. Let's see if they put it in the air. Holzapfel being rushed immediately. Gets his receiver Walburn, but he's taken down after a gain of 1 to the 16.
Hey, you see a lot of plays like that in high school come away with big yardage, and nice job by, nice pursuit by David Jolly. Nice angle, was able to make that tackle.
4th and 4. Wellston will have to punt it away. Charlie Wynn, David Jolly back deep for the Buckeyes. Lance Phillips will punt it away, I believe. They might have brought in another punter here. And they did. He gets it away. Nice, high, long punt. Charlie Wynn runs it down, picks it up on a bounce, and he slips and goes down back at the 40-yard line.
Hey, the Buckeyes have had excellent field position so far in this first half. We just haven't been able to capitalize on that yet.
Of course, the Buckeyes won the TVC Ohio Division back in 2000. Who will ever forget that shootout here at Boston Field? 47-46, the Buckeyes over the Rockets.
That was one of those last-second touchdowns run by Jasper Bateman, I believe, too.
Buckeyes, nice carry on the first play out to the 47, a gain of about 6.
Barry Lewis on the carry for the Buckeyes.
Again, the Buckeyes won the Ohio Division in 2000. Then Wellston won it in back-to-back years, 2001, 2002, and of course Nelsonville-York last year, 2003, wins the league championship again. Buckeyes 2nd down and 4 on their own 47-yard line. Jay Edwards will go out of the shotgun. Draw play goes to Barry Lewis, and he's taken down right at the 46, a loss of 1.
Hey, a nice job by Phillips. He stayed right in his zone, and the Buckeyes have had a lot of luck this year running that spread offense and letting Jay or a quick hitter by Bear, and hey, a nice job by Phillips.
2:15 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes 3rd down and about 4 on their own 46. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Pitch out coming this side to Jolly, and he's taken down for a loss. Once again, Lance Phillips right there on the tackle.
Hey, we've basically almost every series we've had, we've really done well on first down where we've picked up nice yardage, and then the Rockets just tighten it up a little bit, and this should be the first time the Rockets should have decent field position tonight.
Jake Walburn back to receive the punt. David Jolly gets it away, a low liner. Bounces at the 28, inside the 20. Beautiful Buckeye bounce, still rolling. And once again, Wellston with bad field position back on their own 9.
And we got a flag down on the play. And
48-yard punt by David Jolly.
I'm sure we'll pick that up, decline that, and take that punt to the 9-yard line.
Look like a block in the back. 1:28 to play in the first quarter, no score. So far, the Buckeyes are winning the field position battle, but unable to put points on the board.
Right, you know, and the Rockets, which had a hard time, you know, with the Meigs Marauders on offense. Meigs piled up a lot of yardage, and you know, they must have put together a good week of practice last week when they played the Belpre Golden Eagles. And I tell you, their defensive-wise, they look pretty tough right now.
Rockets with the ball back on their own 4. Running back will struggle, still going, and Jay Edwards holding on. The Buckeyes finally bring him down at the 11. Pardon me, the 16. That's a gain of about 12 and a first down.
That's Waldron, the ball carrier, and I tell you, there was a nice little crossbuck action in the backfield, and we just didn't get pursuit to the ball.
Rockets, 1:10 to play in the first quarter, no score. Wellston with the first down. Ball on their own 16-yard line. Zane Holzapple over center at quarterback. And it looks like we may have offsides on the Buckeyes.
And everybody's pointing both ways, but I tell you, it looked like we did enter the neutral zone first.
Offsides on Nelsonville-York. Looked like the Bucks jumped just a little, and then when the man went in motion for Wellston, that's when the Buckeyes crossed over. So Wellston will have 1st and 5 on their own 21-yard line. Rockets with a wide receiver split out on each side. Handoff goes to Ewing. He loses the ball, and the Buckeyes got it. Let's take advantage of this one. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 26 on the Wellston 26.
That's Ewing's second fumble tonight, and
Rockets having a hard time holding on to the pigskin in these wet conditions.
Hey, the Buckeyes got to do something now. We've just had the ball down here too many times not to score.
Charlie Wynn limping out on the field, and he finally has to say something to the referee. Hopefully he'll be okay. And he'll be replaced by Rob Gabriel. Charlie seems to be in a good bit of pain.
And Charlie's one of those players that just don't come out for anything, and so he had to get hit and pretty good to take himself out of the game.
And he tried to stay in there, but when he was trying to split out, he just couldn't do it. Handoff, Bear Lewis up the middle. Bear Lewis inside the 20, down to the 19, a gain of about 7.
Once again, a big first down for the Buckeyes, and 7 yards on 6-7 yards on that play. It's been the second and third downs which really have hurt us right now.
Second down and about 4. They spot him at the 19. 26 seconds to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff, Bear Lewis up the middle. Bear Lewis still going, breaking tackles. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and goal at the 8.
Nice run by Bear, and I tell you can see at defensive or at safety squatting down because he knew number 42 was coming and he was going to put a helmet on him.
Clock running. Let's see if the Buckeyes elect to run another play here in the first quarter. It's at 12 seconds. Bucks approaching the line of scrimmage, 5 seconds. And that's going to do it. End of the first quarter here at Boston Field. The Buckeyes and the Rockets, no score. Buckeyes 1st and goal at the Wellston 8 to begin the second quarter. The Buckeyes with the big package in. Will McLean at fullback. Bear Lewis at tailback. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis following Will McLean, and he dives down to about the 5-yard line, a gain of 3.
Yeah, I tell you, we saw that first when the Buckeyes were down at Vinton County, and we were told that they were going to do that, and now they're bringing in number 84 for Nelsonville. Adam Wagner, 6'4", 208, in there at that tight end position.
Have an official timeout. Buckeyes 2nd and goal at the Wellston 5. And we're ready to go. Buckeyes out of the power I. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis, and he stacked up. And he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the Buckeyes will have it 3rd and goal at the 5. So the Buckeyes, 3rd and goal at the Wellston 5.
Good penetration there by the Rockets that time.
Buckeyes once again out of the power I formation.
They'll probably go run backside to Joey Martin.
Hand off to Bear Lewis. No, Edwards has it. He kept it, and he's in. Touchdown.
Hey, I think they could have went both ways on that, because I'm looking over, and I think the Rockets definitely overplayed the right side of the field, and there was no one over Joey Martin.
Nice play call by the Buckeye coaches. Of course, set up by the previous couple plays, and Jay Edwards with the fake handoff out of the power I on the right side to Bear Lewis, and he keeps it himself. And Jay Edwards with his 7th touchdown rushing this year. Extra point is up, and it is good. Rob Gabriel.
Nice kick by Rob Gabriel.
Buckeyes 7, Rockets nothing. 10:45 to play in the first half. Will McLean will kick it away for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I tell you, Will had some big kicks last week at Meigs. I think he had a couple go into the end zone for touchbacks.
McLean approaches, kicks it away. Nice boot. Be taken down around the 5, through the hands, into the end zone, and that's an automatic touchback in high school football. So Wellston will have it on their own 20. Nice kick by Will McLean.
I tell you, I honestly think we're going to see Holzapfel start throwing the ball a little bit more, because they just haven't been able to generate any type of rushing offense, and I think they're going to have to try to roll him out, try to loosen up that Buckeye defense. But the Buckeye defense has been pretty tough the last couple weeks.
Of course, Meigs had a balanced attack, and they only had 8 yards passing against the Buckeyes last week, and I believe only 89 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Wellston, handoff, Ewing on the right side. Will McLean stands him up, takes him down, gain of 1 on the play to the 21.
Nice play by Will McLean, and right now, we've seen this offense, so I think it definitely helps us. It's that wing T, and that's just giving the ball to Ewing right there in the middle of the field.
10:20 to play in the first half. Buckeyes on top 7-0. Wellston 2nd down and 9 on their own 21. Again, Zane Holzapfel was 6 of 7 passing last week against Belpre, 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's over center at quarterback, rolls to this side, and he's going to run it, but he's being pursued. A flag comes in. I believe that's going to be a hold on Wellston.
Hey, I tell you, what a job over here by Steve Young. And I believe they were holding him, and he still was able to come up with the tackle. But I can guarantee we'll probably decline this penalty.
Big loss on the play, loss of about 5, holding on Wellston. The Buckeyes decline it. So the Rockets now 3rd down and long. Ball back on their own 16. It'll be 3rd and 14. So let's see if the Rockets will put it in the air on this one, 3rd and 14.
I tell you, I think we're definitely going to see him put it up. But I tell you, the way they're going right now, there's going to be a delay of game penalty on the Rockets.
Play just now coming in. Zane Holzapfel, quarterback, drops back to pass, throws long on this side. And it's knocked away. Good pass defense by Eric Davis. Intended receiver was Josh Osborne.
I tell you, and Osborne came up thinking he was it was a pass interference call, but I tell you, great coverage. Ball went up, just kind of hung there a little bit, and gave Davis a chance to get caught up with it.
Davis with all that speed, and he gets there right as the ball arrived. Good defense. Wellston will punt it away. Rockets 4th and 14 on their own 16. The punt is away. It's a low liner. David Jolly will pick it up, crosses the 45, the 40, and he's taken down right there.
Hey, he's hit hard in there too by Tyler Gill. But the one thing I've said, I've never seen David Jolly shy away from contact. He's definitely one player that'll put his head in there just about any time.
He's not going to run out of bounds with it.
No, he's not.
Buckeyes, once again, good field position at the Wellston 40, first down and 10. 9:27 to play in the first half, and the Buckeyes leading 7-0. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Edwards back to pass, but the whistles blow the play dead.
Yeah, I think we had motion on this right side of the line, and tell you, it's probably a good thing. It looked like a little bit of confusion. Looked like someone didn't come in, and Dan Fox was trying to come in real quick, make sure that we had enough players on the field. And that's a third penalty right now on the Buckeyes for 25 yards, and right now it really hadn't hurt us because we just had the ball in such good field position, but we hate to have them penalties.
Buckeyes 1st and 15 at the Wellston 45. Edwards will hand it off on a draw play to Jolly, and he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, Lance Phillips, and I almost opened up. It was awful close. Phillips was the last one there, or Jolly would have had another big game.
So the Bucks 2nd down and 15 at the Wellston 45. Rob Gabriel comes in with the Buckeye play. 9 minutes to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading 7-0. Eric Davis split out on the left. Jolly on the right. Edwards back to pass. Being rushed, and now he'll just throw it away. So the Bucks now will have it 3rd and 15 at the Wellston 45.
Another wise, nice move by Jay. He was flushed out of the pocket, just get rid of it. Nice coverage by the Rockets downfield. It looked like it was intended for David Jolly, and he was covered in there by Osborne pretty well.
8:42 to play in the second quarter. Timeout called by the Buckeyes. They lead 7-0. Buckeyes 3rd and 15 at the Wellston 45-yard line. Jolly in motion on the left side. Jay Edwards back to pass. Throwing long on the left side, and it's intercepted.
And he's got a convoy.
Crosses the 40, the 35, the 30, and finally taken down at the Buckeye 27.
It was Osborne on the interception, and he just camped back there. He saw Jolly coming out there, and Jay just needed to put a little bit more, I think, air under the ball, and I think he'd have been okay.
So Wellston has turned it over twice to the Buckeyes, and that's Nelsonville-York's first turnover. Wellston 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 27-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you, it's the best position, field position that the Rockets have had all night.
Rockets with the shift. Man coming in motion. Hand off, and right there. All over it.
Hey, I think Ernie Perkins almost took the handoff on that play. I think he was he had a hold of the ball just as Ewing did too.
Ernie Perkins very quick out of that nose guard position. Not too many centers able to handle him.
No, and he's had a big year this year. Last year he did a great job, and him and Joe Martin have just been some big time leaders on that defensive line.
And Perkins lined up at the tackle position. Holds Apple back to pass. Little screen pass goes to Ewing. And he'll take it down right around the 20-yard line. Gain of about 6 yards.
A nice call by the Rockets. He's pushed out by Will McLean, but they haven't had any luck so far trying to run the ball in the middle of the field, and they just bring Ewing out of the backfield. It was a nice play call by the Rockets coaches.
3rd down and 4 for Wellston at the Buckeye 20. Zane Holzapfel over center at quarterback for the Rockets. Man in motion right. Handoff comes back this way, and the Buckeyes all over it. Joey Martin. That'll be a yard loss, maybe a half-yard loss, just outside the 20.
One thing you're taught as a defensive lineman is when you see the guard or tackle over top of you pull down the line, you follow him because that's where the ball's going, and that's exactly what Joe did. He seen the tackle pulled over top of him, and he just followed him, chased him down, and there's the ball, and minus yardage tackle for Joe Martin.
He'll lead you right to the ball. Joey Martin right there on the tackle. And now Wellston with a 4th down and 4 at the Buckeye 20. Buckeyes trying to hold. Holzapfel back to pass. Throws, and it's incomplete. Dropped. But even if it was caught, Wellston would have been about 3 or 4 yards shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, once again, I think Ernie Perkins was pressuring Holzapfel the whole time, and a quarterback doesn't like that feeling when he's got to get rushed out of the pocket a lot. And I tell you, that's what's happened right now with Holzapfel.
So the Buckeyes turn it over, but the defense responds. And Nelsonville-York takes over on their own 20-yard line. 6:58 to play in the first half. 7-0 Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York out of the I formation. Pitch out coming this side to David Jolly. Cuts it back up. And David Jolly is taken down right around the 25, a gain of 5.
I tell you, he got hit there and he kind of got stood up. And I'll tell you, Lance Phillips just came and put a hit on him. Nice, I'll tell you, it was nice running by David.
Of course, Lance Phillips being looked at by Division I schools, the linebacker from Wellston.
I believe he was ranked in one of the top 100 players in the state.
Very strong, wins a lot of weightlifting type competition. 5'11", 237 pounds. Buckeyes will go out of the shotgun on 2nd and 5. Edwards fakes the draw, keeps it himself. Jay Edwards coming to this side. Jay Edwards has the 1st down out to the 30.
We almost had a clip there too. It was awful close. Rob Gabriel was able to hold off his man, and it was always taught when you don't see their eyes, you don't want to hit them. And it was a nice job by Rob trying to make that block.
Clock running, 6:05 to play in the first half.
If the Buckeyes could have a nice long drive, put one in, that could really hurt the Rockets here in the second half.
Handoff goes to Bear Lewis up the middle. Bear, good run, keeps his feet. Bear Lewis taken down at midfield. A gain of about 20 for Bear Lewis.
Hey, right now the best thing it's just to run right at Lance Phillips because he's doing a great job getting to the ball side to side, and I think if we can get right out in front of him, and Bears had some big runs just running right at him.
And it looks like we have a timeout called by the Golden Rockets. 5:49 to play in the second quarter, 7-0 Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at midfield. Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Handoff, Bear Lewis hops over the pile, takes it to the 47 of Wellston. Gain of 3.
Hey, it was a nice job by Bear, and I tell you right now, Buckeyes are possibly setting up that option. We've seen Bear 2 or 3 quick hitters. The defense is starting to collapse inside, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Jay hold one here before long and bootleg it out around.
2nd and 7 for the Buckeyes at the Wellston 47. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Handoff, David Jolly has some running room. Nice break of a tackle, and Jolly takes it down close to the 35. That's a Buckeye 1st down.
I tell you what, a run by David Jolly. He just stayed right behind his blockers the whole time, and I was able to break it outside, pick up 10 yards, and once again, also for the Rockets, Lance Phillips has got to have probably 12, 13 tackles this half alone.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Wellston 35. Jay Edwards pitches it out. David Jolly. And he takes it down to the 30. Nice block by Bear Lewis on Josh Ewing.
Yeah, I tell you, it's just power football right now, and Buckeyes are doing a good job getting on their blocks. Tell you, we can take 5 yards there every play. You'll never see a coach be upset with that.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 5 at the Wellston 30. A wide receiver split out on each side. Charlie Wynn on this side, Eric Davis on the far side. Handoff, Bear Lewis up the middle. Bear Lewis takes it inside the 20, down to about the 18. He picks up 12.
Tell you, Lance Phillips was on a stunt, and he was coming hard, and I think Bear could definitely see that. As soon as Bear got the ball, he just cut right and picked up a nice 12, 15 yards.
Bear Lewis last week rushed for 103 yards on 8 carries against Meigs. Buckeyes 1st and 10. They spotted at the 19 of Wellston. And we have flags down as Jay Edwards kept it himself around the left side.
And he looked pretty good on that side too. But the penalty, they're saying it is on Wellston.
Offsides on the Rockets. You hate to see that play wasted on a penalty. The Rockets will probably be watching for it now for the next several plays.
Yeah, and I tell you, right now the Rockets 3 penalties, 15 yards, and right now you definitely don't. Penalties have hurt them so far this first half.
Wellston last week had 12 penalties for 75 yards against Belpre.
Yeah, I talked to some people from Wellston. They said that's been one of their downfalls all season.
Buckeyes 1st and 5. Handoff. Bear Lewis still fighting. Takes it down close to the 10. Maybe about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, about a nice. Looks like about 4 yards for Bear. And
clock continues to run. 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading 7-0.
Bears up to 72 yards on 12 carries so far, and just in this first half.
Edwards keeps it himself around the right side, and he's tripped up by Lance Phillips.
Yeah, Lance Phillips again, and it looked good. If we got past Lance, Jay probably could have took it the distance, and we lost a yard on that, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 2 for the Buckeyes.
3rd and 2, of course, Buckeyes in 4-down territory.
Could see the jumbo set maybe. We still have Bear in at fullback and David at tailback.
3rd down and 2 for the Buckeyes at the Wellston 11. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Hand off to Bear Lewis straight up the middle.
He's going to be close. And
quick hitter for the Buckeyes. He's close to a 1st down. Official is eyeballing it. And he's going to call for a measurement. Official timeout for a measurement. 2:24 to play here in the 2nd quarter. And hopefully the Buckeyes picked up a 1st down. It'll be either 1st and goal at the 9, or it'll be 4th and about a half yard.
And Lance Phillips was on another stunt that time, and they're bringing him a lot right in the middle of that football field.
1st down Buckeyes, 1st and goal. Buckeyes break huddle. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, and the one nice thing about it right now is we're driving this ball, and we've already ate up 4 minutes off the clock.
Will McLean in the ball game at fullback. Hand off to David Jolly behind McLean, and Bear Lewis. A flag comes in.
From way outside, that's probably a holding penalty on the Buckeyes.
Play gain down to the 4, a gain of about 5, but again, a flag is down. Holding on Nelsonville-York.
Hey, and that's where earlier when we had the ball down from when we scored last time, Joe Martin was saying, hey, there's no one over me. And hey, the Buckeyes lined up in the power this time, but did run it over Joe, and we picked up a nice 7 yards, but the penalty will bring it back.
2 minutes, 11 seconds to play in the first half. The Buckeyes will have it back at the Wellston 19 now. And it's 1st and goal from right there. So obviously just like last week against Meigs after the sack, and they had 2nd goal at about the 23, the Buckeyes don't need to pick it all up here. Just pick up a nice chunk. 1st and goal from the 19 of Wellston. Edwards keeps it himself after the fake handoff to Bear Lewis, and Edwards dives down to the 10. Picks up about 9 yards. Buckeyes with plenty of time remaining here in the first half. 1:45.
Yeah, that's the play that they had blown dead on the penalty the first time, and they was able to come back with it and pick up positive yardage.
Buckeyes do call timeout. They have it at the Wellston 10, where it's 2nd and goal. Buckeyes lead 7-0, 1:38 to play, first half. Buckeyes 2nd and goal from the Wellston 10. Out of the I formation, Lewis at fullback, Jolly at tailback. Handoff to Bear Lewis, trying to get away but unable to do so.
And it was, I don't know if that was supposed to be the option or not, but tell you, 54 for the Rockets at that defensive end position. Jason Bodie has played a real good game so far tonight.
Ball spotted right around the 8-yard line where it's 3rd and goal.
Probably will definitely have to see the Buckeyes put something up now toward the end zone.
Charlie Wynn split out wide on the right. Eric Davis wide to the left. Edwards back to pass. Looking for a receiver, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Hey, it was a nice throw by Jay Edwards. He just give your receiver a chance to make the catch. It was a nice throw.
Decision by the Buckeyes. 4th and goal at the 8 with 56 seconds to play in the first half. Of course, Will McLean last week showed he had the leg to kick the field goal. It was just off to the side. Let's see if the Buckeyes will go for it.
I definitely think we'll see the Buckeyes go for it here. Touchdown is just too huge right now. We got to have his score.
Buckeyes 4th and goal at the Wellston 8-yard line. Edwards back to pass, throwing towards the corner of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown!
Oh my!
What a pass! What a catch!
See, I didn't think Eric Davis had a chance at all on that ball, and say just nice touch by Jay and nice catch by Eric Davis.
Nice play by the Buckeyes. They lead 13-0. Rob Gabriel in to attempt the point after touchdown. Gabriel puts it up. I'm not sure. Wellston might have got a little bit of a hand on that.
Yeah, I think they did. It did look like they got a hold of it. And tell you what, a huge touchdown for the Buckeyes. 4th
and goal from the 8, and the Buckeyes get the touchdown pass. Jay Edwards to Eric Davis.
And the Rockets right now, they got to start. They got to be concerned over there because they haven't been successful at all on offense tonight.
Will McLean will kick it away for the Buckeyes.
Tell you right here, we need to have a good kick by Will. We don't want anything returned, and give Wellston a shot at getting one into before the half.
Another nice boot. Taken inside the 5-yard line. Buckeyes pursuing. And the guy goes down. A flag comes in the boot, which will probably be a block in the back.
Yeah, I believe that was Jake Walbrown blocking on the Buckeyes there. Aaron McDonald in the back, and I guarantee
Steve Gilman was on the return for Wellston. So the Rockets back deep with only 45 seconds to play in the first half. The Rockets might decide to take a knee and get this one into the locker room.
Yeah, the Buckeyes, I tell you, they have to be awake right here. They can't give anything up right now, and you never know. The Rockets have fumbled twice and lost both fumbles so far, and I believe the Buckeyes do have at least one timeout left, so it'll be interesting to see what the Rockets do here with the ball.
I really believe the smart thing to do is just take a knee and get into the locker room. Of course, the Rockets will have the ball coming out in the second half. As you said, mistakes can happen. And the quarterback will just surge forward on the quarterback sneak.
I think that's a smart move on the Wellston coach. Just let this clock run right now. And, you've had 2 fumbles, you've dropped a couple kickoffs, and you just haven't been able to had any success with the football right now. So wise move by the Wellston Rockets.
Clock running, 20 seconds to play in the first half. The Rockets will have to snap it one more time, and Holzapfel will go down and take a knee. Clock running under 10 seconds. And it's halftime here at Boston Field. A nice first half for the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York in this big league contest with the Rockets. Nelsonville-York leads Wellston.
Second place at the band contest. We're proud to continue the first place field commander in our class. At Jackson Professor, our band took second place. Tomorrow the band will travel to Green High School.
For the Buckeyes is to stay strong on D.
Will McLean, a low liner up the field, taken inside the 15-yard line. And the return man still going. Hard return out to the 47-yard line for the Rockets.
It was a nice return, and David Jolly came, and David had a good hit on him, and he was still able to, he was finally brought down by Jared Taylor. It's a good run, and I tell you, that's something we cannot have happen right now, is we have to be able to stop Wellston on this first drive. We cannot give them any points, and you know they're going to be fired up right now.
Rockets 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line to begin the third quarter. Zane Holzapfel at quarterback. Man in motion. Option going left side. Holzapfel keeps it himself. He'll take it to midfield, and he's wrapped up right there. A gain of 3.
Yeah, he's hit in there first by looked like Bear Lewis, and then Charlie Wynn also coming off the pile, and just an option play right there. We haven't really had a chance to see it yet. They're faking to Ewing in the middle of the field, and they've ran him a lot in the first half on that quick dive, and he's only came up with 7 carries for 4 yards. So nice job by the Buckeye defense up front.
Man in motion on this side. Holzapfel back to pass, throws, and it is dropped.
And
it was ruled incomplete.
It was nice job by the Buckeyes over here, and I seen Ernie Perkins and Joe Martin. That's something you definitely have to have your heads up, thinking all the time that could be a fumble right there. So it was a nice job by the Buckeye defense. Had it well covered, and of course Gilman could have broke some tackles, but it looked like that would have been a loss for the Rockets had he held on to that football. 3rd and 7 for Wellston at midfield. Let's see if the Rockets put it in the air one more time here. Man in motion. Holzapfel keeps it himself, and he's stuffed. He picks up 1, maybe 2 to the Buckeye 48, but it's going to bring up 4th and 5. I tell you, Josh Hodson did a great job that time. His responsibility on the option is the quarterback regardless. He doesn't play the ball, he plays the quarterback, and he stepped up there and made a great tackle on Holzapfel.
Buckeyes with David Jolly and Charlie Wynn back deep. Rockets will punt it away. Nice snap. Coming towards Charlie Wynn at the 14-yard line. And Charlie Wynn taken down right around the 20, where the Buckeyes will have their first possession of the second half.
Hey, that's what the Buckeyes needed right there. They needed to step up and keep Wellston from moving the ball, getting any score right after the half. And this is probably the worst field position the Buckeyes have seen tonight.
The Rockets with a first-year head coach this year, and Heath Hinton. And of course, coaching runs in his family. His uncle is the head coach at Amanda Clear Creek, and he has another uncle who's an assistant coach at the University of Cincinnati.
Yeah, and from what I've been told, he's done a tremendous job down there for the Rockets. A lot of the fans, they've talked really good things from him.
2-yard pickup for the Buckeyes. 2nd down and 8. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. 13-0 Buckeyes. Buckeyes will go out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split out on each side. Edwards will now run with it. Nice run by Jay Edwards. Takes it out close to a first down. It looks like he'll be a yard shy of it.
And he's brought down by Timothy Oosley.
They will spot it at the 29. 3rd down and 1 for the Bucks. Out of the I formation. Bear Lewis at fullback, David Jolly at tailback. Edwards hands it off to Bear Lewis, and he's taken down, and he is stopped shy of the first down.
Tell you, the Rockets, they had that called. I think they knew exactly what was going to happen, and Lance Phillips stepped right up in that gap and brought Bear down for about a half-yard loss.
So the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th and 1 on their own 29-yard line. David Jolly will punt it away. Wellston has come close to blocking it a couple times.
Yeah, and I tell you, they've shown it too. They're showing that they're coming every time they line up.
David Jolly gets it away quickly. And it's actually down right at the 45 of Nelsonville-York.
Tell you, this is what happened to the Rockets in the first half. Same thing that's happened to the Buckeyes so far. Just a field position game. Rockets had terrible field position in the whole first half, basically due to bad punts, and just always kept putting the Buckeyes in, giving the ball in their side of the field. And I'll tell you, right now, same thing's happening to the Buckeyes.
8:34 to play in the 3rd quarter. 13-0 Nelsonville-York. Zane Holzapple at quarterback, hands it off. A little bit of running room, and David Jolly comes up with the hit.
I think nice job by Jolly and Josh Hodson, and looked like Ewing again, the ball carrier.
Be a gain of about 4 to the Buckeye 41. 2nd down and 6. .805 to play in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion. Holzapple hands it off up the middle. Running room for Josh Ewing. And he's going to take it down to the Buckeye 30-yard line. Picks up about 12 yards.
Tell you right now, Joe Martin's come back on the field. I don't know if he had an equipment problem or not. And tell you can definitely miss him when he's not in the middle right there beside Ernie Perkins.
So the Rockets 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 30. Wide receiver split out on the left side. Man in motion this side, hand off to Ewing, cuts it back to the middle, and he's hit hard. Buckeyes holding on.
David Jolly on the tackle, and boy, David made a nice hit there on Ewing.
Gain of about 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Ball resting at the Buckeye 27-yard line.
I tell you, I don't think the play was designed to go there, but Ewing looked up and saw 2-3 people just sitting in that hole and was able to cut it back. Nice job by David Jolly.
Man in motion this side once again. Hand off around the left side. Running back that time was Noah Waldron for the Rockets. And he'll be shy of the first down. Takes it to the Buckeye 22, where to bring up 3rd down for the Rockets. 3rd down and about 2. 6:44 to play in the 3rd quarter. 13-0 Nelsonville-York.
Tell you, this was the Rockets haven't really changed anything. This is the same thing they did in the first half. Just tried to run the ball down the middle of the Buckeyes defense, and I tell you right now, they're just doing it successfully. That's all.
3rd and 2 for Wellston. Holzapple keeps it himself, dives forward, and it looks like he's got a first down at the Buckeye 20. Referee looking it over, and he says first down, Wellston. Clock running, 6:20 to play in the 3rd quarter.
And this has been Wellston's best drive tonight so far, and they're moving the ball, just some nice quick running handoffs to Ewing.
Handoff goes to Ewing. And Ewing will take it down to about the 11, maybe 12-yard line, gain of about 8.
Yeah, he's running real well right now, and he's already the Buckeyes held him to 4 yards in the first half, and right now he's already up to 27 yards.
2nd down and 1 after the 9-yard pickup. The Rockets at the Buckeye 11. Man in motion once more this side. Handoff to Ewing. And he takes it down for a Rocket first down inside the Buckeye 10, right around the 9. First and goal for the Rockets at the Buckeye 9-yard line. So this Buckeyes are bending a little bit, but let's hope they don't break here. First and goal for Wellston at the Nelsonville-York 9, 5:14 to play in the 3rd quarter. 13-0 Nelsonville-York. Handoff coming to this side, and a nice play made by the Buckeyes. David Jolly.
And Wellston, I'm pretty much going to tell you, I think they ran that same play 6 straight times. That's the first time Ewing had to pop it outside. Nice job by David Jolly coming up from the quarterback position, bringing Ewing down.
And we have an official's timeout. Wellston having some trouble with the headgear.
And it is Ewing. He's trying to fix his headgear there, and he's had a nice 3rd quarter so far.
So Wellston 2nd and goal at the Buckeye 9-yard line. 4:41 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes leading 13-0 and trying to keep it that way. Zane Holzapple at quarterback. Rockets shift. Man in motion left. Handoff to Ewing. And he dives down to the 7, a gain of 2, where it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7.
The Buckeyes brought in Michael McLean in the middle of the field there, and he'll take up some room, and nice job up front by him.
Clock running, 4:05 to play, 3rd quarter. Rockets 3rd and goal at the Buckeye 7.
They're definitely going to, I think you'll see Holzapple maybe fake out handoff to Ewing and maybe try to bootleg it, or they might come back with the option. They're definitely going to show you something different this time around.
Zane Holzapple at quarterback. Man in motion. Pitch out coming to this side. Buckeyes all over it. It's a loss. Back at the 13.
Man, nice play by Josh Hodgson. He made that tackle and he was being held the whole time, and nice job by Josh Hodgson.
Big time play.
I definitely think we're going to see Holzapple put it up right now, and the Buckeyes have to be keep their eye on Osborne right now.
And hopefully what happened to the Rockets right before half does not happen to the Buckeyes right here when Edwards completed a touchdown pass to Davis on a 4th and goal at the 8.
I'll tell you, Wellston's going to take a timeout and think about this call right now.
Rocket timeout, 3:15 to play, 3rd quarter. Buckeyes lead 13-0. Rockets 4th and goal at the Buckeye 13. They will go for it. Holzapple back to pass, looking for a receiver, and he's sacked.
Oh, man.
Big Joey Martin.
I tell you what.
Big time play by a big time senior.
Nice job by Joey Martin. Tell you what, something we talked about before the game, this isn't your traditional Wellston type football team. They're actually, we actually match up size-wise pretty good. We're almost, if not bigger than them. And usually when you go up against a Wellston team, you're looking at 3 to 4 kids that are in that 6'4", 6'5", 260 range, and they don't have anyone this year. And tell you, that's one reason I think Joey Martin and Ernie Perkins have been so successful.
Buckeyes will go out of the power eye after they take over on downs.
They fumbled the ball, but Jay Edwards
on the right side. A flag comes in. And let's see if it's holding on the Buckeyes. Big back-to-back plays by the Buckeye defense. Of course, Josh Hodgson making that big play, and then Joe Martin on the 4th down play. Penalty on Nelsonville-York. 3:03 to play in the 3rd quarter. Holding on the Buckeyes.
It's the Buckeyes' 5th penalty so far for 45 yards.
Buckeyes with it now on their own 17-yard line. So it's first down and about 18. Edwards back to pass, throwing over the middle towards Eric Davis, and it's picked off. Jake Walburn with it. And the Buckeyes will bring him down at the Nelsonville-York 26.
Tell you, nice job by Walburn. Ball wasn't actually, it was right in that area. Walburn just went up and brought it down.
So the Rockets 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 26-yard line. 2:36 to play in the third quarter, 13-0 Buckeyes.
Yeah, Buckeyes, I tell you, this quarter have had their backs against their own end zone the whole quarter so far.
Holzapple at quarterback. Option goes to the left side. Holzapple keeps it himself, breaks away, still going. And the Buckeyes finally bring him down after a gain of about 9. There is a flag down, however.
And that's in that holding area too, and hopefully Buckeyes will get a break here and have a holding penalty on the Rockets.
Holding. Wellston.
Holzapple had, tell you, he broke a couple tackles there, and it's just basically the option play, and he kept it the whole way.
Again, Holzapple rushed for 121 yards down at Belpre. 2 touchdowns on the ground. Ewing rushed for 160 yards on 18 carries against the Golden Eagles and 2 touchdowns. So the Rockets now back on the Buckeye 36-yard line. First down and 20 for Wellston. Holzapple back to pass, being rushed, throws long on the left side, and it is incomplete.
I tell you, what a job by Osborne, and that right there he just was able to jump higher than Davis. I mean, you can't ask Eric Davis to cover any better than what he did, and Osborne just went up and was able to come down, and I think he must have been bobbling it when he came down. Because I'll tell you, that was a great catch by Josh Osborne.
I believe that might have been Charlie Wind on coverage over there. It's kind of hard to read the numbers on the front of the jerseys.
Well, I don't.
But whoever, whether it was Wind or Davis, nice play.
It was great cover. They couldn't have covered it any better. And the only reason I thought it was Davis because he's been guarding Osborne almost all night.
Holzapple, quick pass, it's caught, and now a flag comes in.
And yeah, we're going to have motion, I think, here on the Rockets. It looked like they were leaning backwards right before the snap.
Legal motion, you called it, on the Rockets. And if the Buckeyes have the option, I'm sure they'll decline that one. And they do have the option. The penalty is declined. It brings up third down. And still about 20. No gain on that last play. Actually, a gain of 1. It brings up 3rd and 19 at the Buckeye 35. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Clock is running. Wide receiver split out on this side. Man in motion coming this way. Holzapple back to pass. Play action. Throws long over the center, but that's overthrown. Jay Edwards in coverage for the Buckeyes. Wellston 4th down and 19.
Yeah, Jay had nice coverage on the receiver, and yeah, that's the first time we really haven't. Holzapple had time at that time to set his feet. I think he was kind of confused. He wasn't getting flushed out of the pocket, so he was kind of dancing in there a little bit, trying to find a receiver, and he just underthrew his flanker.
Wellston will punt on 4th and 19 on the Buckeye 35. I think this is a good call. Trying to pin the Buckeyes back deep and hope to hold them, but that goes in the end zone, so that's only a 16-yard pickup for the Rockets.
It took a Buckeye bounce there and bounced into the end zone, and Buckeyes should have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20. The Rockets looking down their roster, like the Buckeyes, young in the skill positions. Ewing is only a junior. Quarterback's only a sophomore, just like the Buckeyes right now, and that's something nice to look at next year when this matchup comes again, because you're going to see these same kids again playing their hearts out.
So the Buckeyes have it on their own 20. Edwards pitches it out. David Jolly this side, and he's upended after a gain of 1.
Hey, and nice job by number 3 here, and I think that's Walburn on the tackle. But tell you what's happening right now, our fullback's getting out there, and he just read the play. He read David's feet, and he cut inside, and David needs to make a little move right there, either inside or out, and get that corner to shift that way before he makes his cut.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 9 on their own 21-yard line, out of the I formation with a receiver split out on each side. Nice block by the Buckeyes. Jolly close to a Buckeye first down.
Yeah, well, that was nice downfield blocking there by Eric Davis, and nice job by David to bounce it outside.
Buckeye line always doing a great job. Of course, Ernie Perkins, the center. Matt Fox, John McCullough. Of course, Mike McLean, the train. Travis Saylor. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis. And Lewis will be taken down right around the 34-yard line to pick up a 4.
Yeah, Lance Phillips on the tackle for the Rockets. And you're mentioning that line, and I tell you, they have really put together a string of games here for the Buckeyes.
Clock running, 30 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes leading by 13. 2nd down and 6. Nelsonville-York on their own 34-yard line. Edwards with the handoff to Jolly, and he'll take it out to about the 38-39. And that'll do it here in the 3rd quarter of play. Clock running at 10 seconds. The Buckeyes, to start the 4th quarter, will have a 3rd down and about 2 on their own 38-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes 13, Rockets nothing. Buckeye cheerleaders: Jordan Bateman, Gina Safranco, Brittany Blair, Kaylee Boston, Rachel Kilbarger, Trista McLean, Allie Standall, Ashley Knippa, Kristen Mitchell, Nakona Cottrell, Raven Kyle, Bethany McCullough, Ashley Newman, Brittany Six, and Kendra Smathers. Minutes of football remaining here, and
we've seen a great 3 quarters so far for both sides of the ball. That Wellston hadn't been able to really put an offense together, but I tell you, I'm real impressed by Lance Phillips of the Rockets on defense. He is just all over the place.
He's as advertised. Right now the Buckeyes leading 13-0. Dive trying to get the first down for the Buckeyes. Let's see if we got it. Looks like he's close.
I think he's going to be about a half yard short.
And you are correct.
Big call here for Coach Boston.
Buckeyes with it on their own 40-yard line. 4th down and about a half yard to go.
And they are going to go ahead and punt the ball away. And it's probably a good, wise move right there by Coach Boston. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to argue with this, with the way the defense is playing. Yeah, you hate to put them in a bad situation.
You're up 13-0, and I tell you, there are a lot of things could happen on that play right there. The Rockets actually had too many people on the field. And
another nice punt by Jolly. Does a good job of kicking it away from the return men.
And I tell you, one thing he's had, and he's done it good all year, is we've had some good bounces. We've had that ball go our way on those punts a lot. And
11-13 to play in the 4th quarter. Wellston will have it on their own 30-yard line.
Tell you, last series the Rockets finally did put a nice drive together until the Buckeye defense stepped up and held them on 4th down. And of course, they started that series with good field position. They're not here. They're back at their own 30-yard line.
Handoff straight up the middle, and right there are the Buckeyes after a short gain of 2 yards.
Brought down in there by Ernie Perkins. And getting back to Lance Phillips, we've heard nothing but good things about him, and you hate to look into it when you look down at the end of the season and you start passing out awards for defensive MVP. But we're sitting here, we hold on here. We ought to be able to win this league, hopefully, and you got to look at Joe Martin and Ernie Perkins.